Righty-roo then. Where's Mr. Nasty Man? Okay, apparently he's off stream, but he's, yeah, close enough for me to be able to get a beat on. Okay. We don't have any melee instrument yet, like we had in the first game. You pick up one really, really fast. I think it would have been better to run past this dude, to be honest. Okay, that dude's still up. Did I kill him? Yeah, that sounded like a death noise to me. Alright. Let's re-equip the lighter real fast. Because I don't want to get murdered. Or brutally slaughtered, especially not in the darkness. If I'm gonna get ass-fisted, I want to at least see what the fuck is fisting me and how ugly they are. Locked from the other side. Classic. Alright, so it seems like they really want to limit your progression here. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can make it past this dude. Nice. I already took one hit. I didn't want to use another heal if I didn't have to. Okay, so I'm assuming this dude is still gonna be after me. The other guy seemed to follow me for quite a while. His aggro range didn't seem to decrease, so I'm going to assume... Ah, that must be our melee weapon. If I had to presume.
Hey. What happened here?
This damn place can bring out the darkness in our hearts.
God. She's dead. Did you do this?
The law of God does not reach down here anymore. It was either her or me. And now, destiny brought you to me.
What are you talking about?
I'm looking for something. A sacred book hidden deep in this rotten place. Maybe you can help me find it.
I can't help you. I have to find a way to get into the chapel. This crazy cult is after my sister, and the chapel is the last place I saw her.
The chapel of Our Lady. Then, your arrival here must be fate. The chapel door has been locked by an ancient enchantment. It is held shut by the cursed souls of sinners, and the only way you'll get through is to exorcise those ghosts and lift the spell. Now, the procedure is written down in the same sacred text that I seek. The book is hidden somewhere in the depths of this prison. Find it for me, and I'll show you how to open the door.
Oh. Well, that's a coincidence. Okay. I'll bite. I'll get you your book.
Excellent. Now, be careful, or this place will kill you.
I do have to say, Caroline has certainly picked up on some instinct since the first game. That's good to see. Hammer. Yeah, so Caroline has definitely picked up some innate skills. Saying it's a coincidence that the sacred text we need is in his stupid fucking book or whatever. Because of course it is. I don't know, a door being fucking miraculously held shut, superstitiously? Not superstitiously, unscrupulously? That's not... Nah, that just sounds like a douchebag word that you say when you want to come off as a condescending know-it-all prick. It's held shut by magical bullshit. Let's go with that. Okay, is Mr. Man out here? I hear footsteps. Doesn't appear to be close by, though. Yeah, I think he's off at the other end of the hall. I don't think we have to deal with him right now. Oh, maybe we do. We don't have the key for that. Okay, so we have a couple options here. We can either kill bro. Okay, he just saw me. If that music tells me anything, he just saw me. Okay, I'm gonna kill this jabroni. Because if that tells me anything, there's a locked door down here that requires a key, so we're going to be coming back through here, so there's no reason really to not kill this guy, so let's kill this guy. And let's re-equip our lighter just in case, because I don't know how dark it is in here, and I'm not risking anything. So you can be in the dark for a very limited amount of time, you just can't be there for a long time. So they do give you a little bit of favorability when it comes to, like, being able to, like, stay within the darkness for, like, a couple seconds, but you can't really stress it any more than, like, 6 seconds, I think, and you get taken by the darkness, and it's not a good time. Because I've seen enough Japanese hentai to know what happens when you get lost in the dark. No bueno. Alright, so this is the room that we were in before. This is where we picked up the nailer from. Or the nails for the gun. Gonna say, I can't remember if I'd been around this way yet, but that was where we saw the bodies in the sheets thrown into the water. Okay, so I guess we go back upstairs, but I don't know exactly what we have in terms of instruments aside from the hammer and the... Oh, we used the hammer on the lock! Ah, okay, never mind. It's okay, everything makes sense. No new enemy additions up here? Okay. I mean, we picked up a key progressive item. I would have expected them to populate this with enemies now. But I guess not. Oh, okay. I should have known there'd be a little bit more finesse than that. There we go, beautiful. Cool. So that leads us out here. Oh, you know what? Actually, you know what? Before we go out here, because this looks like it's going to be some sort of garden or veranda. It's going to be like a wide open area, so I'm going to assume there's enemies out there. Let's equip the lighter again, and let's go back into that stairwell where those pots were. Also, you know what? While we're here, let's run around this hallway and break all the pots that we saw, because they probably have items and shit in them. I'm assuming that's where the majority of your resources come from. And we do have light here, so let's equip the hammer and let's bash these open. Yeah. Okay. I figured as much. I was gonna say, if I can purpose the melee instrument for combat, I can most certainly do it for breaking pots open and shit. I gotta admit, those noises are really disorienting, kind of uncomfortable. It's really good, though. Okay, let's go back in here real fast. Let's see if there's anything we can break open in here really quickly. Yeah, this was the place with the double statue men. No enemies in here, it doesn't sound like. That's good. No items to pick up, no vases to break. Okay. Where were you when they built that ladder to the second floor? Let's see. Locked from the other side. Okay, so we can't get in there. Might be a weapon in there or something, maybe? Maybe that's where we get our shotgun from? Because if I remember correctly, you got the shotgun pretty early in the other game as well. It's a beautiful painting of a convent of nuns. Man, I gotta admit, that's really eerie. Okay, that's our save room, if I remember correctly. So we have 2 save rooms accessible to us right now. Can we light any of these candles? No, we can't. Okay. What's back here again? Oh, this is my room. This is the room that I woke up from. Okay. I'm just trying to get my pattern laid out. Usually, if I play a survival horror for long enough and I can kind of work my way around an area, it's a towering wooden statue of Mother Superior. If I can mentally wrap my head around an area, I can usually navigate it pretty decently. Okay, we have a light source here, so let's break these open as well. No items, though. That's unfortunate. So I don't know if the items are stationary, like you're guaranteed to find certain items from certain resources, or if it's randomized, but Maybe we'll find that out when the full version of the game comes out, because we're most certainly going to be playing this. I really did enjoy the first one, honestly. The first one had elements and thematics to it that were really neat for a survival horror. The birds in these cages have been dead for quite some time. Yeah, because who's going to keep alive birds in a survival horror game? Do you know how much fucking maintenance that would be? Nobody has time for that. Bell tower, huh? I knew it. Okay, so presumably some sort of puzzle shit going on? The four singers. The four singers climbed to the highest point of the hill. One by one, they raised their powerful voices to the wind. Ah, that looks like our shotgun, doesn't it? First, Victor broke the silence in the valley by setting the tone with his impeccable voice. Okay. Impeccable voice. Let me write that down. Let me pull out my... Let me dust off my handy-dandy survival horror notepad, where I write down all my, puzzle shit. Okay, so we have impeccable voice. Then sang Big Joe, the one with the deepest voice of the four. He was followed by his little brother Claudio, with the highest-pitched voice out of them all. Okay, so we have impeccable voice, and then we have Big Joe, so I'm guessing that's probably the biggest bell on display here, because it'll ring the deepest, right? And then we have the very smallest bell, which is going to give us the highest tone or pitch. And then we have Elias, almost as deep as Big Joe's. The voices of the four singing together shattered the silence of the entire valley. Okay, so I would assume that I have to ring all the bells at the same time, right? So this is the biggest bell. And then this is the second biggest bell, so... And then... That's Claudio. Okay, so this is... Impeccable voice, right? Oh, we have to use the hammer, don't we? To, like, smack them? To make them make noise? Yes, okay. So, that one. Biggest one. And then super small one. And then big one, right? Wait, hold on. Let me read this one more time. I think I mixed up the order. Victor broke the silence in the valley. Impeccable voice. Okay, Big Joe. Oh, and then Elias. Okay. Wait, what? No, Jesus, fuck off. I don't need you. Jesus, go away. Okay. Impeccable voice. Deepest. Okay. Little brother Claudio. Okay, so... Impeccable voice. Deepest. And then shrillest would be the smallest one. And then this one. There we go. I did fuck up the order. My memory fucking went all ADHD on me. And we have a shotgun. So now we can go all PhD on these motherfucking monsters and fucking prescribe them with some lead gunfire. That's nice, right? Cool. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Okay. Lighter. Wait, do we need to have the gun out to be able to dodge? How close are they? And is it just one dude or two? So it sounds like two different... Yeah, I was gonna say, it sounds like two different dudes. Get around. Yeah, bitch! Man, y'all are fucking stupid. They really just watched me as I walked away. They were probably like, yeah, she's way too damn fine to fucking put a scratch on. Damn right, don't fucking touch my jacket. It's designer leather. You know how many minxes I had to kill to get this thing? Okay, so now that we have the shotgun, that's great. Probably not going to use it very much. It's probably going to be really sparing when I do decide to use it. Okay, so I guess now we can go out into the garden bit, now that we've been up there, because that was kind of curious. Like, once we got the hammer, I really had an impulse to want to go back there and check that out, so I'm glad we did that. Good to find the shotgun that early. How do I get to the fucking outside? I'm trying to remember. I don't remember the navigation taking this long, but maybe it did. I don't know. Oh no, it's out this door at the end of the hallway, isn't it? Through the big double guys. This is the double door that leads us to the pair of knights on the outside, isn't it? Yes, indeedy weedy. Okay, never mind. I'm not as lost as I thought. I know what I'm doing. Shut up, baby. I know it. Okay, let's get out into the garden, because nothing bullshit ever happens in the garden, right? No dogs, no massive spiders to worry about. No items to collect. It's fucking bullshit. There's a thing of nails over there on the bench. That's cool. Okay, I don't know how dark this is, or how bad it's gonna get. We got some nails. Okay. I hear an enemy. Don't know where he is, but I hear him. Doesn't sound like anything new, though. It just sounds like the same jabronis we've been seeing already. Where's he at? What the fuck? Okay, he noticed me, so he must be close by. Okay, it takes 5 shots to put him down, not 4. I thought it was 4. Let's hope a couple dings to your cranium will do it. Gotta get that good old Home Depot hardware up in ya. Now let's do a preemptive reload, just in case. So it looks like there's another hallway here. Let me check this for items really quick. Yeah, okay, I figured there might be some items here. Providon. Healing instrument? Oh, we're heading into the dark. I need to equip the lighter again. There we go. Okay, so that's another door. Let me fully explore this area before we continue forward, though. I don't want to go to a new area and then forget to explore this for items and shit. Hey, this looks important. What is this, like a gallows or something? Ah, okay. Maybe it's a disappearing act, who knows? Optimism, right? Glass half full. Dude, oh my god. I'm normally fine with fixed camera, but that fucking transition is so freaking jarring. It's just really weird to wrap around. Nope. Nope. Okay, we have light in this hall. Don't know how close they are. 3, 4, 5. Nice dodge. Okay, that's 1. 3, 4. Come on, 5. Finally she shoots. Fucking idiot. Alright, let's do a preemptive reload real quick. Shoot this guy a couple... No! Caroline. Okay, we'll just finish him off with the nailer then. That's unfortunate. I wanted to use the hammer there. Save a couple rounds. That's alright. Okay. We only took 1 smack right there. That's not bad. Honestly, I'll take that. That's kind of a doozy, but it's okay. We'll keep on keeping on. It's alright. We're a woman of steel. Kind of like Superman, but we're not a man. Maybe we are. I don't know. Maybe there's more to Caroline than meets the eye. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, we can use the pliers to grip it out, right? I was gonna say, if that's embedded in a skull, you wouldn't be able to pry that shit out with your fucking bare hands. Okay, we got a handsaw blade. Anything in this room? No. Okay. No pistol rounds? That would have been nice to make up for the ones that I wasted. And I do think those were wasted. It's cool that they put those guys in a confined hallway, though. Oh my god, you know what I could have done? I'm a fucking idiot. I probably could have baited him around here, and then gone down and picked up the item, and then came back up, like, around the stairs, and then tried to get to the other end of the hallway before they caught up with me. Just to save a couple rounds. I probably could have implemented some strategy there and some quick things, but I didn't. Okay, that's fine. Food for thought. Then again, I don't know how many times I have to enter and leave that room, so... Sin and punishment. Yeah, let's have a read, shall we? It's been a little while since we've had a read. Sister Catalina, the prison jailer, has allowed herself to be seduced by evil. Joseph, that disgusting old man, manipulated her into releasing him from his cell. Released. The man was sentenced to death. Sister Catalina later accepted responsibility of her faults and claimed to be repentant. Mother Lucia has, of course, ordered her to receive 100 lashes and 2 days in the freezer. Mother Lucia delivered her sentence with her usual brilliance. She said, if your heart is pure and you are truly repentant, God, in his infinite mercy, will help you and cover your body with his spirit. Your flesh will not freeze, and you will emerge from the freezer unharmed. In truth, no sister who has been punished in the freezer has survived. I must walk in the path of the Lord and turn away from sin, for those who sin shall face judgment. Lord bless you. Yeah, it's almost like fucking freezing humans in a freezer literally leads to death, and it's almost like fucking faith in Christ won't help you. Okay. Speaking survival horror-wise, that hallway looks infinitely more ominous than this one, so I'm going down this one first. Fight me. Yeah, see, look at that, and there's a light switch over here. Look how pleasant this room is compared to the other room that's probably filled with something other than nail rounds. Okay, nothing to read. Just looks like musical scores and shit. Okay. Oh, man, okay. Man, now it's dark and spooky down here, too. Fuck. Ah, but there is Providone down here. That's good. Providing me with a reason to go here instead of there. Oh, and this goes into that locked door, doesn't it? Where the red barrel is that we were at earlier with the jail cell with the fucking stupid jabroni. Yeah, okay. I see. It looked like the same door. I figured as much. Alright. So now we have a shortcut betwixt to and fro. That's cool. Can lead us back to our save room if we find ourselves in a hot spot. Might need to use something here. Okay, so that won't budge, so we need some sort of key or some sort of utensil or something to get in there, it would appear. Alright. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I gotta admit, that was well done. That fucking took me by surprise a little bit. I jostled a little bit there. That was cool. Well fucking done, game. Takes a lot to get those out of me, too. The Sacred Book of the Nephilim. Gonna read the Devil May Cry comic series now? The Sacred Book of the Nephilim. For years I've been perusing the old tomes in the convent library, but it is only today that I discovered a dusty scroll that must have been hidden for centuries. It is written in ancient Hebrew, and I believe it to be a lost chapter of the Sacred Book of the Nephilim. It tells the story of a rebellion in the kingdom of heaven by Lucifer and a collection of angels who were greatly offended that God created men and gave them impure and imperfect beings authority over the earth. Michael, the general of God's armies, cast the insurgents out of heaven and sealed Lucifer's generals below the depths of the earth for all eternity. He tasked a handful of trusted angels to descend to earth, move amongst men, and guard the confines of the fallen generals. This last point caught my attention, since it does not appear that... What? Does not appear in any other sacred text. Sorry, I kind of misspoke. What happened to the angels on earth? Did they become one with men? Are their descendants still alive today? I think that's what Indy in the Last Crusade was based on, was God's archangels or something like that. Like, divine holy beings that were sent to walk amongst men or whatever and, like, preserve their fucking bullshit. Okay. That's a new room. Oh, okay. No, you know what? You're getting the shotgun, Pally. I'm not dealing with you. Oh, damn. That fucking hit like a ton of bricks. Alright, nail gun. 2. Hammer. Yeah, conservation of resources. Take that, spider bitch. Fucking spider enemies. With claws, it would appear? God damn, dude. Yeah, enemies in this game were always really fucking freaky. Like the guys with the drip stands and stuff. Enemies in these games were always really, really cool looking. Okay, let's preemptive reload everything just in case we get into another scrap randomly, spontaneously. It seems like we have light in here, so let's pull out the hammer and break all this shit open and hope we get a reimbursement. Also, good thing there's a door here, so we're gonna be coming through here multiple times, so it's a good thing I killed that spider thing then. Where could this go? Oh, this goes to the other end of the... Okay, alright. Yeah, run around with the lighter. Oh. Oh, this is the bottom of the bell tower where we first got the lighter. That's interesting. Okay. What a weird loop. Alright. Alright, so I think that pretty much does it for this hallway. There's a bloodstain where I killed that enemy. There doesn't seem to be anything that we can interact with. Oh, there was a fucking thing of Providone down there on the floor. I want that. Yoink. I didn't even see that there. Okay. Yeah, nah. You can shut the fuck up. I'm not having any of your bullshit. 2 rounds. Hammer. Second verse, same as the first. Beat that thing into absolute fucking submission. With our handy-dandy hammer. Broken old freezer. Okay. Hey, look, at least the lettuce is still in good shape. You got a thing of uncut ham on the fucking counter that's probably crawling with maggots and fucking infested at this point. Spoiled food has been discarded to rot. Oh, of course! Is this the freezer that was mentioned in the fucking note? Like, seriously, religious people are some of the weirdest wackos on the motherfucking planet. Like, somebody tells you to crawl into a freezer, you're gonna do it and hope God protects you. You're a motherfucking idiot, dude. Okay, bloody kitchen, because how could you not have a bloody kitchen in a survival horror game? Standard. I'm sure the 5-star cuisine is gonna be lovely, isn't it? Ah, okay. Used a lighter on the fire? Yeah. Okay, so obviously we have to use something here, so we have to heat something, it would appear. That looks like a burner to me. Let's equip the nail gun real quick. Reload that bad boy. Oh, yeah, let's do it in here. Okay, that's probably infinitely safer. There we go. Yeah, in this game you have to, like, wait for the animation to fully complete, otherwise you don't get your reload. Which is, again, why it's a survival horror staple and good skill to ingrain that you reload all your stuff between combat sections, so you don't have to worry about reloading your shit in real time. Because you can only real-time reload in this. You can't reload manually, through the menu. You can't do that in original Resi 4 either. You can do it in classic, like, Resident Evil survival horror. The wall is in disrepair and could be easily destroyed. Okay. Ah, here's our light switch. Let's pop the lights on. Look at that. Okay, alright, fine. Caroline. Caroline girl. Okay, let's go to the other end of the hall and get some distance on him. 4. 5. Okay. Good shit. Oh, they have, like, the engine thing in their stomach, too. Okay. I thought that was just, like, a weird visual motif for that one dude that was hanging that we got the lighter from. Okay, how are we doing on rounds? We're doing fine. We're not doing too bad. Reload a shotgun. Can we examine these weapons, by the way? I just want to show you how goddamn cool these fucking weapons look. Like, they're super steampunky. I think that's so neat for a survival horror setting, to have, like, handicraft, like, Dead Rising type weapons like this. It's just, it's so cool. Like, this is obviously, like, a staple gun, and this is obviously, like, a pipe fashioned into, like, a makeshift shotgun. And there's, like, a part of a spray can, it looks like, for painting. Like a spray paint. Fucking so cool. It's so neat the way they do the weapons in this game. Speaking of weapons. Shotgun shells, hell yeah. Alright. Doesn't appear like there's anything else in this room, but that doesn't mean that's not true. Okay, we can't bust the wall down with the hammer. I thought we might be able to do that to get at what's in there. But it might just be a visual aesthetic thing. It might not be something we can actually interact with. Okay, let's equip the lighter again, because we're coming up into a dark area. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, this is a Resident Evil 1, isn't it? Where you have to grab the thing and pull it across? Okay. I can't wait to explore into the dark crevices of the fucking spooky wall. That's gonna be so much fun. Okay, so there appears to be a door over here, and there's another thing that we can break open, but I don't know if this is dark enough to the point where we need the lighter. Table is strewn with the leftovers of a recent meal. Looks like they were in a rush to leave. Yeah, I can't imagine they wouldn't be. Have you seen this place? Hygienic standards are fucking through the floor. Alright, so apparently this is bright enough to the point where we don't need the lighter, but it is questionable. There doesn't appear to be a light window over here. There's not really a light source, but... Oh yeah, okay, this is fine. This isn't too dark. You'll know when it's too dark. The screen will start to go a little bit fucky and you'll hear weird noises and stuff like that, and that's where you kind of want to turn around. Just whip it out on the spot, you know, and surprise them. Chessboard mat. Can we, like, check it out? Like, you can't rotate it when you pick it up. You have to, like, examine it, I guess, after you pick it up. Okay, we got L plus X star, a small Y, and an L. Okay. I don't know what the fuck any of that means, but it probably correlates to a puzzle later, if I had to guess. Why the fuck else would there be markings on something that you pick up in a survival horror? Okay, we have a door right here. Hey. Compressed air canister small. Hey, yo. Is that a modification for our handgun? Small detachable compressed air canister. Does that make our gun fire faster? By chance? A modified nailer with an additional air canister to increase the fire rate! Let's fucking go, dude! Okay, that's a perfect time to go take a potty break real quick. Especially in a fucking demo. How cool is that? That's awesome. Okay, so we have another breakable pot. There appears to be enough light here, so let's equip the hammer again real fast. Yeah, there we go. That's probably advanced darkness. That's not what you want. You want shotgun shells. That's infinitely better than advanced darkness. Looks like something could be placed here. Okay, it's something that we don't necessarily have. I don't think any of our key items are going to fit in that, so I think that's something we either open later or it's not accessible within the demo. Oh, that was a neat camera perspective right there. Okay, we've been wandering around for a while now. I'm going to drop a save really fast. And we do have 2 save tapes, so we don't really have to worry about it. We're not in dire straits or anything, so let's use a save real quick. I really don't want to, because I don't think I've accomplished all that much.
The door to the Lady Chapel is sealed by what looks like some magic spell. I can't get in. I met a strange old man who says he can help me if I find some book for him. He gives me a bad feeling, though. I don't think I trust him, but if there's even a chance he'll help me get that door open, I have to try.